Okay, guys, as I'm explaining, I may be a little out of frame as you can tell, but the focus should be on the board, not on me. So just pay attention to the best of your ability. And this video is specifically for people who already have credit cards. Those of you guys will honestly benefit the most from this type of video, especially if you have a hard time keeping up with your credit card payments or your statement dates or the balance and all that good stuff, APRs, you name it. Like, if you have issues with anything like that and you already have history with credit cards, like a bad history with it, you're going to benefit from this video. Now, if you don't have any history with credit cards and you're open to starting your journey on getting a credit card, then this video is extremely helpful. However, it may be a little complex because you may not fully understand what we're talking about. So it's not for everybody, but it's for the right person. So let's get started. So this is how I'm able to track my credit cards. This is how I'm able to never miss a payment. And this is how I'm able to know the balance all the time, the APR, my credit limit, you name it. Like I don't miss nothing here, okay? So the first thing you want to do, family, is right here. I pretty much put the card. Get you a nice whiteboard, get you something that you can vibe with, and just column like however many credit cards you have. It's gonna make sense. But the first column, I pretty much write card or credit card, and then I write this is called the statement date. So this is the date that your cycle closes. This right here is the due date. And then this right here would be the balance, okay? And we're gonna put an infinite sign because it's infinite, it's forever. We already know money is energy, money is currency. And that's why I have these squiggly lines. But that's a whole nother topic. But pretty much, so this is really gonna help you take things to the next level. So let's imagine you have a credit card, right? We're gonna say you have Capital One. That's a pretty popular, easy to get credit card, beginner friendly, right? And let's say the statement date happens to be, well, actually, this is how it works because every bank works differently. So let's say your due date is on the 25th and you have $100 balance. Okay. This is how you stay on top of it, family. So your due date is on the 25th. The complex thing with Capital One specifically is that their statement date is normally 25 days 25 days before the due date. So what that means is you have to get a calendar out. I don't have one right now. It's back there, but you have to get a calendar out and say, okay, my due date is on the 25th. And actually, we don't even do it like this. We do it like this, actually, family. In my head a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So it's December. Let's say your due date is January 25th, and we're trying to find out the statement date. Now, you can do one or two things to get your statement date. Either one, you can wait for your statement to close and then you'll know your statement. Or two, you can call up your bank and you can ask them, hey, what are my statement dates for the rest of the year? Or how do you guys establish the closing dates, also known as the statement dates? And you may be thinking, Tracy, why are statement dates so important? Like, I know my due date. I know when I have to make my $100 payment. That shouldn't matter. But, bruh, I'm telling you, the statement date is very important. So I guess I'll make another video explaining, why the statement dates are important and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do my best to stay on topic and just kick it with y'all and let y'all know, bro, the easiest way to track your credit cards is simply to break it down like this, have your balance, have your due date, and have your statement date. This way, you will never miss a payment. Honestly, that's the rest of the video. If y'all want me to really break it down, like, bro, y'all gonna have to pay for that because it's not free information. Like, it's information I had to go dig extremely deep for. And I'm gonna bore y'all with it. I can already tell y'all facial expressions when I'm explaining statement date. Y'all probably getting bored with me. Y'all want me to get straight to the meat and potatoes, but there you go. That's all you want to hear. I got you. Break it down like this. Write your Capital One. Write all your credit cards. Get all your statement dates. Get all your due dates. Get all your balances. And over here, take it up a notch. You can even use a different color uh, marker. And over here, you want to put like your credit limit. Let's say you have a $600 credit limit. That way, maybe put the last four digits of your credit card here. You got your last four digits of your credit card here. You got the APR, you got 18.99% APR. You know, the last time you asked for a credit limit, or the last time you applied for the card, you put 11/2025. Like all the little details about the card, like it may not fit here, but does the card have rewards? You can put rewards. As far as how the reward system works, you may not be able to write how the whole thing works here, but at least you can write it down on your notes or something on your phone. You always on your phone, so use your notepad on your phone and write down how your rewards work for your Capital One card, so you know how it works. So over here, you just want to put reminders. Last time you applied for the card, or last time you applied for a credit line increase, your limit, APR, how it works, a little bit, little things like that, just to help you out. And you can't forget your statement date. Let's say your statement closed on 12/3, and your due date is on 1/25. Your balance is $100, but your minimum due is only $40, right? So either you're gonna knock out the whole balance or you're gonna knock out the $40. Like, this is how I do it for all my credit cards, bro. Like, I just try to make it straightforward and super simple. So this is a way that's gonna change the game forever, and only for the people who are serious and want to take things to the next level and understand statement dates and why you should pay before the statement date, or at times, why is it more smarter to pay after the statement date? How do you get all the statement dates for the year? Like, all banks don't work the same. Some banks, they say your statement date is 25 days before your due date. Some banks say your statement date is either going to be 28 to 31 days, depending on how many days it's in the month. So it's different for every bank. So it's very important that you understand how a statement date works. I cannot stress this enough. I know y'all tired of hearing me say it, but I don't care. Like, this is very important, and only for the serious people. Reach out to me, and I'm going to help y'all with that. But for beginner friendly, yes, just go ahead and make a chart, get you a board, make a chart, label it, and you will never miss a payment. You're going to always be on top of it. Let's get it.